Hi, this is Michael, and this is my review of the SafeDine non-stick silicone baking mat. You might also consider this sort of just like a pan liner. Now, in the interest of science, I am going to make snickerdoodle cookies on this mat just to make sure it works properly. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Well, this baking mat is made out of 100% pure FDA grade silicone, food grade silicone. It's 100% BPA free, and silicone is by nature a non-stick surface. That's what makes this ideal for baking. So before you use this the first time, you're going to want to wash it in warm soapy water and let it dry thoroughly. This is good in the oven up to 446 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's going to remain flexible and cold down to 40 below zero, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is not a cutting surface either. You don't want to use this for cutting vegetables or dicing anything. Strictly use it as a baking mat. So you may have to adjust your cooking temperatures as well. They suggest that you reduce the cooking time by 5 minutes and then observe what's going on and adjust your baking time accordingly. So like I said, I'm making snickerdoodle cookies. I am just going to use this pan here, and I'm going to apply the silicone mat right to the inside of it. And one thing I do want to mention is that there is a inch indicator on the left edge and the bottom edge, and then on the other two edges centimeters. So there's metric and English measurements on here, which is going to come in handy for some people depending on what you're making. So as you can see, it fits in this pan just perfectly, and what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to cook half my batch of cookies on the pan and then the other half on the silicone mat, and we'll just compare and see what they look like in the end. Oh, and by the way, just in case you think I'm making this up, I am actually making snickerdoodle cookies, so this is in progress. All right, here we go. I've got my cookies all laid out, half them on the pan itself and half them on the silicone baking sheet. Pop them into my 350 degree oven for 12 minutes. I'm actually going to check them after about 9 or 10 minutes to see how they're doing, and hopefully we'll have a good result, and I'll show you that in just a few minutes. All right, this is after 10 minutes, and can't really tell. I think I'm going to give them another minute and see what we have. I've taken most of the cookies off the pan already. You know, because snickerdoodles are coated with sugar before you start to bake them, I was expecting them to stick a little bit to the pan, and they did a little bit, but on the silicone side they basically slide right off. So that was really nice, and I can show you that they just come right off on the silicone. And as soon as they cool down, I'll compare the bottoms to see how they look compared to each other. Alright, this is my second batch, and I cooked these for 12 minutes because I thought the first batch were just a touch undercooked. Just in case you want to try this recipe yourself, it's on the Food Network, and it's the Snickerdoodle recipe by Emerald Live. So anyway, basically, they cooked very similar as far as I'm concerned. The only thing that I did notice is on the baking pan, just the baking pan side, because there's sugar on the bottom of the cookies, that did sort of stick slightly, whereas on the silicone they really just slide right off. As far as the browning on the bottom, they're both very similar. These just came out of the oven, so they might break in half, but I'll take that chance. You can see the browning on that versus on the pan side. The pan side just seems to be a little more evenly browned to me, but they're both very similar. So I'm very happy. The cleanup is a snap. This just will wash off really easily. No stick on the pan, and that's great. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a great day.